Hello everyone, today my topic is about Russia. On August 22, 2011, Russia becomes the 156th member of the World Trade Organization WTO after 18 years of negotiation. Some analysts have questioned whether it is in Moscow's economic interest to join the WTO, since there are no tariffs on its biggest export to the EU, oil and gas. But EU policymakers believe that Kremlin has concluded that it needs membership in order to attract the foreign investment necessary to modernize its economy. Despite a banking and economic crisis after 1998, during the last decade, Russia has managed to achieve high gains for the export of commodity, mainly in the petrol industry. This development was favored by the worldwide dependency on energy. In particular, the energy-intense economy of the EU contributed to the rapid economic growth of Russia since 2000. Notwithstanding overall growth, the economic crisis from 2008 led to a strong decrease of the Russian economy. Revealing the risks of its dependency on energy exports. Today, for its position as the world's top producer of oil and gas, Russia has achieved a high trade surplus. Russia's most important trading partner is the EU, which imports 49.4% of Russia's exports, of which 80% are attributed to oil and gas. The second trading partner of Russia is China, with 5.3%, whereas the US only ranks 6th in regard to imports, among which 90% account to oil and gas. According to the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, Russia's WTO session will bring the country a benefit of about 1,173 billion Australian dollars each year from tariff incentives. Meanwhile, the World Bank thinks that the entry will help the country attract an investment equivalent to 3% of its GDP in the first 3 years. The figure will rise to 11% after 10 years, and it will be 207 billion Australian dollar. The Russian Ministry of Economic Development affirmed that the removal of barriers in export will create as many as 40,000 new jobs and lower the price of consumer goods in Russia in the coming 3 to 5 years, and even more sharply in the following years. For its part, Russia will implement its commitment of decreasing its import tax, gradually reducing and removing the government's support to uncompetitive sectors. China, my home country is China. China became a member of the WTO on 11 December 2001. The admission of China to the WTO was preceded by a lengthy process of negotiations and required significant changes to the Chinese economy. It signified China's deeper integration into the world economy. China could make its transitions to fair trade less risky by combining it with gradual liberalization of its currency control. That China is running a trade surplus, where it attracts massive amounts of foreign direct investment, so that the government is intervening massively in the balance of payments. A country at China's stage of development is best suited to running a trade deficit, as it imports both the capital goods needed for growth, as well as some luxuries to keep workers motivated. Today, this can't happen in part because of a high tariff. But the government also buys up foreign exchange and stashes it in foreign reserve that earn minimal returns. Membership of the WTO brings rights and obligations for its members. Even though transitional period allow Russia to adapt its economy and laws to WTO requirements, the membership will have long-term implications for Russia's economic and legal system. In addition, the organization's dispute settlement system may cause considerable changes for Russia as a player in international trade. Due to its political and economic reliance and its natural resources, during the last 2 decades, Russia has become an important player in international trade. This fact stands in contrast to its absence from international trade law, which so far has development without Russia's influence. And that's a references list for this. Thank you.